Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about Unreal Engine and what that is. Unreal Engine is widely used and powerful game engine developed by Epic Games. It's known for its versatility and capability to create high quality 2D and 3D games, simulations, architectural visualizations, and more. I'm interested in overall for those depending on how old are you, I guess I'm getting older, I guess, but I remember one of the first games that I have played, and those games were built on this particular engine. And recently there was new release of new Unreal Engine. At least it was updated, and I currently believe it's on 5.2 or similar one. So it's constantly been improved and updated. I can't confirm or deny it at the time when this engine was developed. It was owned by Epic Games, and Epic Games itself as a company. I have done a little bit of research on that particular company and how much of that is actually controlled by Epic Games or US-based investors, and how much of that company it's overall has been outsourced to other investors, but either way, uh, so it's worth mentioning, I guess. For those of you who are looking to invest in different projects out there, different companies, and who actually owns those companies, companies that you are doing business with, which of those companies are good investment vehicles, where you can park your money. But either way, I'm gonna be focusing in today's video. I'm gonna be focusing on overall product, right? Unreal Engine as a product, and some of the key insights with regards to this particular product, and perhaps some of the use cases, as well as I have reached out to a number of companies, perhaps collaborating opportunities, and how we can do some great things together with this particular product, right? If we were to begin with graphics and rendering, Unreal Engine is renowned for its cutting edge graphics and rendering capabilities. It employs physical-based rendering systems that produces realistic lights, materials, and effects. This makes it a popular choice for creating visual stunning games and applications. Not necessarily limited to that. Some of the companies in the US that I spoke to this week, they have found very interesting use cases for how they can apply that to create some interesting visualizations or art for different events to make it more spectacular, I guess. For those of you who are perhaps looking to do that, even though perhaps not right now, perhaps in the matter of a couple of years, where things might pick up again and there might be some opportunities out there within industry. Blueprint, visual scripting. Unreal Engine is offering a visual scripting systems called Blueprints, which allow developers to create game logic and functionality without writing code. This makes game developer process more accessible for artists, designers, and those with limited programming experience. Something that I interested in myself. Let's see if I could do something interesting with this engine, and perhaps I can release within a matter of a couple of weeks. Overall software development and overall having software solutions. I personally believe that a lot of businesses up there should focus on is just how easy it can be to scale processes and how cost effective that might be. Not necessarily it's something that I'm very excited about. It can be time consuming and challenging, I guess, especially in the beginning. But those of you who haven't started, perhaps worth mentioning, it's perhaps it's very daunting tasks that might look like that, for myself included. Perhaps I might be interested more in sticking or doing something else at the time. But I would highly recommend for those of you to try it and see if maybe it's something where you find yourself, right? C++ programming, while Blueprint provides a visual way to create game logic, perhaps in a way, or decision making for different characters within a game. But I'm focusing on a particular game, and I'm using this example. Unreal Engine also supports C++ programming for more advanced and optimized functionality. Developers can write custom code to expand the engineering capabilities, as well as this C++ programming languages can potentially be used for many cases, not necessarily just creating, in this particular case, we're focusing on software solutions, right? Or particular game, right? So it could be different software solutions. Something that I mentioned to most of the people within this channel, that if I were to launch any project, to some extent, most of the projects they would require software solutions, right? So what would be required, and perhaps entertaining for my own liking, to develop those software solutions, and perhaps there are some options out there. But before you do anything, as with many things, so it wouldn't be not necessarily a waste of your time, read a contract or a contract that you might be able to find on official website, and what it's like doing business with any company before you do anything. If I were to focus on asset management, if you build an asset, and if it's lasting asset, or it's something that this particular company would maintain an option to take it away from you, right? So is it an asset? Some would say it is an asset. We're money generating asset. It might come with a lot of conditions. Some of those conditions can be Unreal Engine within itself. It would like to maintain a right if they feel like something that you made not necessarily aligns with their goals or objectives, they can remove it away from you, right? So is it an asset? And what is within their objectives, right? Those objectives, or whatever they feel like it, right, might change over time. What they feel like it today might be different tomorrow, right? Especially when we're talking about visual art, and so interesting people out there doing interesting things, right? So either way, is it an asset? I don't know, it's questionable, but there's perhaps some potential and more of the demo and the learning experience. Physics simulation. Unreal Engine includes a physics simulation systems that allow for the realistic behaviors of objects, characters, and environments. This is crucial for creating physical-based games and simulations. There's a lot of opportunities and options out there. Taking a look at the current markets and some of the value that you potentially as a company can create, even if that would be training models, where those models would be require some physics involved. There's potential there. There's the risk involved as well. Working with any company, perhaps developing your own training models or using someone else's engine, right? Since that company might overnight change some of their policies and remove some, if not all, of your assets, right? Multi-platform support. Developers can target a wide range of platforms, including PC or personal computer, as well as different consoles out there without naming names, as well as mobile devices, as virtual reality uh, extensions are available, as well as augmented reality platforms, right? For those of you who would like to learn more, I would highly recommend to purchase this journal. In the journal, I'm sharing a lot of information on how to structure your day, how to structure routines, how to structure and make most of your time. This journal based on time and making most of your time. We all have 24 hours. Might as well make try to at least try to make the most of the time that we have here, right? Quarter. That is the way how I structure it, so it would be enough time for you to develop a habit. So if you were to begin with motivation, hopefully, I can motivate people, but motivation might work for so long, right? Until you need to build systems that will last, or i.e., habits. And hopefully, all that energy, once you direct it in building day from day to day, time from time chipping away, and building those habits that will last, and focusing on what areas, and highlighting some of the areas that I personally believe would benefit you all. You can find this journal in the description below, as well as Top Retailers has it. If I will do a quick rundown of some of the features, that would be world building, as well as animation and rigging. real-time preview, marketplace, and community. There is a lot of options up there. I'm not entirely sure what that community is like and who else is up there who gonna be advising you in that community, as well as licensing. Unreal Engine use a royalty-based model, something to take a look at, as well as enterprise use. Right, Unreal Engine has been used to create many successful and visually impressive games, including, without naming names, there are a lot of them. The only reason why I'm talking about it, since I have myself used it, I really enjoy most of the games, if not all of those games. I can understand some of the use cases, some of the challenges that people are on those games were trying to overcome. The only reason why I like this product and perhaps some of the teams that developed some of the projects that I'm reviewing and talking about it, and myself, I'm interested in using some of those services. I don't know what that relationship is going to be like since I haven't dealt with any of the customer services. I haven't done anything yet. But myself, overall, as a customer, I have enjoyed and I spend a lot of too many hours, too many hours playing some of these games. Hopefully, I would have a great experience going forward. But other than that, to finish on that, for those of you who perhaps looking for software solutions, I would highly recommend to check them out. Perhaps there are different alternatives out there as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.